Today I'm going to show you how I make $1 million per second and build a military base, and this all became possible after the 1.5 update. In this update, the game added two brand new buildings, the jet hangar and the industrial drill. At first glance, the industrial drill honestly doesn't look that impressive. If you compare it directly to the research lab, it actually makes less money and gives less power, so most people immediately write it off as a downgrade. But here's the thing most players miss. The industrial drill is almost half the size of a research lab, and that completely changes how you should be building your base. Because it's so compact, you can fit way more industrial drills into the same amount of space where you'd normally only place a few research labs. When you stack them together across an entire plot, that smaller size adds up fast and massively boosts your total income. Now, before you try to copy this exact setup, keep in mind that your results might not be identical to mine. I currently have 9 rebirths, a capture point boost, and a premium boost, which together give me a 135% money boost. That extra multiplier makes a huge difference in how much money each building actually produces. A lot of people still say the oil drill is the best money-making building because of how small it is, and while that sounds reasonable at first, the numbers don't really support it. One industrial drill takes up about the same space as 3 oil drills, but it makes over 4 times the money of a single oil drill. So when you compare money per size instead of just raw size, the industrial drill clearly wins. That's why the industrial drill is one of the best buildings in the entire game when it comes to efficiency. It gives you a perfect balance between size and income, which is exactly what you want when you're trying to maximize money on a limited plot. Now, obviously, rebirth buildings are still the best money makers in the game. There's no arguing that. But realistically, almost nobody has enough rebirths to fill their entire plot with rebirth buildings alone. That's why the industrial drill fits in perfectly. It's small, it scales insanely well with boosts, and it lets you squeeze every last dollar out of your base. So if your goal is to make insane money fast without relying purely on rebirth buildings, the industrial drill is absolutely the way to go.